Here's my suggestion. We need to play Human Fall Flat together. Have you ever played that?
No.
I've seen some video of it.
That game is absolutely ridiculous. I think that would be hilarious. But
I think that'd be pretty great. Yeah.
So have you played it or seen it?
I've seen it.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
It's a physics-based game. It's 4-player, and you basically just have to get through levels. But the physics are so they're wonky, but like on purpose. I don't know if you ever played that
3D game.
I don't know if you've ever played that old game QWOP, that one where you like have to try to run.
I love QWOP.
Yeah.
It's basically it's kind of like 3D QWOP, but you can basically grab onto things and your friends. So I can like grab onto Dom and just like throw her off the edge.
Wow! Thanks for the for the.
Oh, these are beam
amazing.
comics. Or that one was.
Yeah, no, but that's how you're supposed to solve them. Is you're supposed to like pick up your friend and like toss them up, and then they like awkwardly try to get you, and it's really really funny. I didn't get that far in it, so I mean, if you guys ever wanted to, it's like $5.
Sounds chill.
Yeah.
And you can your character, you can literally texture anything you want on it. So I can make him Jake if I want. It will look absolutely horrifying, but I can do it.
Don't the models in that game kind of look like those things that Cartoon Network used to have?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They actually do.
Oh my god. Oh, they have a name. Oh my god.
Nudes?
Yeah, I think they were called Nudes, which isn't a very
that
good
doesn't sound
name.
good. Yep, I looked up Nudes Cartoon Network, it showed up. And
Oh my
surprisingly,
god, you're right.
So
nothing else bad showed up, so that's good.
Did like
Send nudes.
So like an entire corporate office had a meeting and decided that's the name they were going with.
Yeah, they're like, these kids will love these nudes.
To be fair, I don't remember.
Don't say
I don't remember the name ever actually being said on television.
So
Need to
maybe they
empty
Yeah,
these
maybe
bags.
it
Maybe
wasn't.
they knew exactly what they were
Maybe it
doing.
wasn't on television because I don't remember it being called
Like-
nudes.
They are called Nudes. I just don't think they ever said the name. Like, that's just what they're secretly called.
These are bad. What character would fit this shape?
No one. It's
Zero
so funny.
character.
They let
Oh my
they
God.
let you use your webcam, and my friend and I just took pictures of ourselves, and we were dying laughing because like my face was just on the character's chest. If I had a picture of it, I don't even think
Oh
I'd
my
show you because I
God.
think you would. I think it's absolutely vile to look at.
It's just I can't see a single
no.
character where it looks nice.
Oh God. Oh yeah, that does look like that does look like the Human Fall Flat people. Yeah,
I just
no.
need to put one of you friends in my bag. Like this, thank you.
Chowder looks like he's dying.
There's an Obama
Now I
one.
can hopefully make real progress.
I
Over
just
by that
remembered
cracking wall.
we were talking about the grass sword a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say how I'm so salty whenever people bring up the golden sword.
Oh, you mean like when they're
And-
like
Scarlet.
Whenever people like in merchandise.
oh, when he has
or-
the golden sword.
Yeah, or in games, like, and then the golden sword's like the final or the best sword. Like, what the? Are you kidding me? Bad.
I'm like, you guys are idiots. You didn't see the metaphors in Finn's growth and that sword.
So I was looking at Adventure Time tattoos after Chan had that tattoo that I drew.
Yes.
So I was looking up Adventure Time tattoos because I was curious what else other people were getting, and most of them were like
Dude, they're all clip
Finn
art.
with the golden sword.
They're all clip art.
They're all clip art.
This lady comes into my work and she has the it's like their model sheet ones from season 1. I'm like,
Bad.
why though? And I'm like, oh my god, Adventure Time tattoos. So I talked to her about it. She's like, I don't know, I just felt like getting them. I'm not caught up on the
What?
show. I'm like,
What?
okay.
That's so weird.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking to my tattoo
What kind of
artists about
people?
that, about what they like, their feelings on casual tattooing, and they said like, there's a point where like you kind of not every tattoo isn't like, oh, this is so meaningful to me, and it just turns into like, I like the design of this thing, and I get that, but like if you're gonna choose a design you like, why would you choose the clip art of season 1? I don't know. Like, oh my god, dude. I'm gonna talk about my tattoo for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
That absolutely, like, destroyed me for 4 months because it took me like since I made the appointment back at the end of October, and the only opening ad was January 2nd, and I was just like the anticipation anxiety absolutely destroyed me. I like woke up in the middle of the night one time. I like wasn't really worried about the tattoo until that night for some reason. I was just like, this is gonna be horrible, and this guy's gonna do it bad, and it's not gonna be good, and I'm gonna hate it. Blah 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 blah. It was horrible, but it is so perfect. I cry every day. I just like. Okay, listen. I'm gonna preface this by saying I know Jake is not actually on my arm. I'm not insane. Okay, do you understand? But
Yes.
I do feel like less alone with it, like just in a way, in like a comforting way, like just like a I don't know. Is that super weird to say? Not like I said, I don't actually think he's on my arm, but like it's like I don't know. It's like the reason why you would like have a stuffed animal and you're like, oh, I got my little buddy with me. Like you don't actually think it's alive, but it's nice.
Yeah, no,
it's nice.
It's nice.
It's very.
Also, it didn't seem like there was anything for me to do in that room.
That was just a fairy fountain, I think. I think you were supposed to bag one of those fairies and then they fully heal you if it goes by Zelda rules. So I probably.
Oh, maybe that's what I can bag a fairies for.
I mean, you kind
Didn't the fairy, like,
yeah, you
hit
squished
you?
it. You squished it with Jake's hand. I think those.
Well, Jake squished it.
That's. I mean, he did, but you told him to.
Like, maybe.
I think the fairy that hit him, Dom, was the enemy fairy, but those were like specifically healing fairies.
I see. Okay, I see.
Yeah. The
Chan, a while ago you were saying that you don't actually think that Jake's there on your arm, but you do send me like 5 snaps every week or day.
Dom, you're supposed to tell them about that.
Where Chan is talking to Jake on his arm like constantly.
Okay, on a
So,
Snapchat
I just
video.
wanted-
Okay,
Yeah.
for the humor. Okay,
Yeah. Sure.
dude.
So I just wanted to put that out there. Give everyone the image of what Chan's doing on a weekday or weekend, whatever.
Listen.
Well, I still think that's wholesome.
Thank
maybe.
you.
Aw.
Okay, he's right. Cat's out of the bag. I mean, dog's out of the bag.
You mean the cat's out of the cradle?
It's like
That's
that
a reference
thing.
to Martin.
It's like it's like that thing that Wirt said in Over the Garden Wall. I'm trying to remember exactly. Oh my god, I love Over the Garden Wall.
I love Over the Garden
trying to-
Wall. Oh my god.
Trying to remember exactly what he said, where he's just like, he's telling Beatrice about his hobbies, and she's like, that stuff's not weird. What does he say? He's like, I'm in the marching band and I play clarinet, and then she's like, that stuff's not weird. And he's like, and I secretly whisper poetry to myself at night. She's like, that stuff's not weird. It's just, well, okay, the poetry thing is weird.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just me with Jake. She's like, and I
And
secretly
then she
whisper to
said
my
how
Jake tattoo.
those are. Oh wow.
Yeah.
She said those are like character traits.
Yeah.
So that's your character trait.
Yeah,
You're
no,
talking
but-
to your Jake tattoo.
No, but it's like talking honestly, like if I ever were to do that, it'd be like, I don't know, it's just like it's a weird comfort thing where it kind of bugs me sometimes about like how people are, where they're like, when you get to a certain age you shouldn't do certain things, like I don't know, like have a stuffed animal or something. They're like, there's like a cutoff on that. And there's like this weird like stigma or like against things like that. I'm like I don't understand that at all. Like if I could have like, I don't know, like a Jake plush or something that comforts me when if I like had it on the bed or something. It's just like, that's just because like I love him so much, and I'm like, that just the thought of him like just reminds me of good things, and that helps me sleep. It's like, what makes someone go like, no, once you hit a certain age you're not allowed to believe in that thought anymore? Like, what?
Yeah.
Are you that
Like-
miserable?
Happiness
I'm
isn't allowed once
constantly-
you turn 20.
It's like, am I supposed to like sleep with my taxes now? Is like, I don't understand. It's just
We
like,
live in a society.
I mean, exactly. I don't know, it's weird. I think that's just like a certain group of people that does that, but like in reality there's also a lot of people who would be like, yeah, dude, I sleep with a rabbit every night. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You just gotta ignore people like that. But like, I don't know,
I'm
it's
just like being asked all the time, like, when are you gonna get out of that? Like, when are you gonna get tired of that? And then like, it's whenever I'm like doing something cartoon related or I guess anime related. Like, if I'm
it's
watching
wild. Something's
It's like-
animated, they're like, this is for kids. Even if it's like on adult, well, if it's on Adult Swim, then they're like, oh, this is for adults because it has the sex joke in it. Like,
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense to me.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god, the
Like-
amount
like
of
today-
sex
today
jokes in
when I-
Adventure Time.
No, well, I mean that is true. Literally, like
It's so
some
much.
cute picture of Jake putting flashlight on butt stuff in the library, like, but like,
But today when I was meeting with my teacher, I was I'm trying to get an internship, and he asked me, well, I brought up my YouTube channel to him because that's something that I like edit for and stuff, all that, and I had to say like it's for cartoons and stuff, and it feel like he didn't give a crap, but it makes me feel like he's gonna say
I know
something.
exactly what you're talking about. Like on the inside, you're like, okay, this is a good example. My tattoo. Now that we're talking about it, I'm like, oh, I got a tattoo. I'm wearing like long sleeves because it's 0 degrees in Rhode Island. I'm like, I got a tattoo.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, let's see it. And instead of being like, dude, here it is, I'm like, I have to warn you, it's from a cartoon. Like, I feel like this internalized shame that I can't get rid of, even though I love it, and I have.
Yeah, even though it makes us like so
Yeah.
happy,
You
it's
just
like
have this internalized
we can't
shame
let other
about
people
it, and that's really unfortunate. It's just
I
it's
feel
wild.
that way with like I draw art, and then like I get so proud of this like thing that I make. So I draw this fan art, and then I'm so excited, I'm so happy, and then like someone will come up and like, what are you doing? What are you drawing? And I've said, oh, just a cartoon, because I feel like I'm gonna disappoint
Yeah,
them if I'm.
I hate when I do that. Seriously,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's actually something I'm trying to actively work on right now, where it's just like kind of embracing interests and not feeling shame about things like that. It's just like, because if someone's gonna judge you for that, like literally shut up. Like, I don't know, like it's like, how miserable do you have to be be like that? But it's just like, I don't know. There's just, I don't know. It's just even like people who don't mean to do it. Like one of my coworkers, I was telling him about Adventure Time because he's like, oh, like you really like that, huh? I was like, yeah, it's really funny. And he goes, is it on like Adult Swim? And I'm just like, well, no. And he's like, oh, so is it for kids? I'm like, why is that? You know,
There's no middle.
yeah, and like. Like there's actually another example. There's a movie. It's a live action movie called A Monster Calls. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that, but it's a movie about a kid. His mom gets cancer, and it's depressing. But the kid basically gets visited by this giant monster at night who tells him things. And it's it's a serious and really sad movie. Literally, it's about a mom getting cancer, but there's 3 sections in it. So the monster tells him 3 stories throughout the movie, and they're all animated, and they're really beautifully animated. But because of that, my friend Erin went with me, and the commercial for it had animated sequences, and her mom was like, isn't that like a kid's movie? And she's like, why do you think that? She's like, because like there was animation in it. I was like, why is that a stigma? Why do people like associate animation with children? It's like, it's an art form. I don't understand. But
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my mini rant.
I think the thing is that like it's easier to appeal to children with animation, and because it's easier than a lot of people did it, and then it became the only thing that you can do with it.
I get where that comes from, but it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, you're exploring all the secret caves.
I think the worst
I don't know what
thing
else
is
to
like
do.
anime, because it's like you're just a weirdo if you like anime in anybody's eyes, basically.
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, I'm not letting you
It's
off
it's
easy.
Pendleton
I mean-
Ward's
You're
character.
gonna help me finish
Oh
what
my
I
God.
already finished.
That's literally Choose Goose's voice
Five
actor.
wooden boards to seal this cave, so you're gonna find 5 more and bring them back here.
Okay.
Do you have those? You have
I have
one.
one.
Awesome.
What are your? I'm sorry to change the topic. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Like, what are your thoughts on like Pen Ward with Adventure Time? Because I'm
confused, and I think he
confused.
secretly hates
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I'm confused.
I think that he wanted to make he had a fun idea and he really liked it, but it got bigger than he wanted it to, and he was not prepared for that.
yeah,
Then he started.
we knew that. We knew it got bigger than he was prepared for. That
And
was
I
like
think he-
publicly why he stepped down from showrunner.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. But I think, like, to be honest, my theory is that just like he didn't ever really want it to have this big overarching thing. He just wanted it to be like kind of a fun, like kind of D&D explory show. And I think once it got so big, and once all these people had these expectations for him, he was like, well, now either I make what I want or I make what everyone else wants, and that probably filled him with a lot of anxiety. And now he probably associates with that anxiety with the show, which is unfortunate. I think he still
Yeah.
likes it, but I think that's that's my theory with him.
I hope not. I hope he, still thinks positively.
I think he still thinks positive. I think like him stepping down helped. I'm just talking about like when he was.
It's weird that I don't like. Well, I don't. To be fair, I don't really look for this kind of stuff. I don't use Twitter or whatever. But I get the impression that he doesn't really say much about Adventure Time. I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I don't know if there are any other caves I'm supposed to find.
I legitimately think that you should try to figure out how to open that, because there was a blinking thing on the map after you got Flambeau, and there was a torch unlit in front of it. I feel like that has to be what you have to do.
Where was that?
On the top.
Was it the thing with the skull guy, or? I
mean, you could consult Mr. Guide here if you want, because I don't want you to.
Well, the guide just shows you have to go to that castle at the top of the map.
Yeah, but I can't get there without breaking a huge boulder and this in the way.
But you get in through a cave. I think he doesn't. He just shows like an animation of the map. Like he doesn't show the gameplay, and he doesn't say anything about where to go. But you need to go there, and there's a cave that brings you there.
I'll keep blowing up caves. I'll keep trying to do that.
Okay, then. Have fun. Yeah, the topic of that really, the generic thing people say is, like, the show went downhill when Penn Ward left. And, like, you literally don't know what you're talking about. Like,
yeah, and people say the show went downhill when Rebecca Sugar left, and, like...
Oh my god, that makes me so angry.
I love Rebecca Sugar, but yeah, that makes me so angry. It really does. Like, I do love her, but...
I wanted to bring that topic a while ago, but I was like, no, I'm gonna get too salty. I'm not gonna do it.
It's just that people have a very specific, like, point of view, and you, like, know exactly like where they stopped watching or what they think about it, and it's weird.
I don't know. It's a weird.
I don't know.
It's a weird thing that people like associate the negativity with, like, I don't know. I think it's like right when Steven Universe got popular was when season 6 was happening, and that turned people off of the show, and like for some reason it just became like the cool thing to hate on it. But then I think it eventually died down, and people were like, oh wait, this show is good, which is good.
Wait, season 6 was good. Didn't
season
Steven
6
Universe come in like around season 5 when it was like weird and experimental?
Well, no, I think like Jailbreak aired when season 6 was happening, and people just got really distracted.
Okay, I get it. Okay,
yeah, but I don't know. We don't have to talk about that. It makes me...
We don't have to talk about that. We're here to love Adventure Time.
Yeah, but
not hate people who hate Adventure Time.
Yeah.
If you hate Adventure Time, sure.
I love season 6 and everything, and I'm basically of the opinion that like Adventure Time always got better. Like every season was better than the season before, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like I know that there are a lot of people who have problems with season 6, and so I think that probably means that there are problems with season 6 that I just don't see or don't care about.
I recognize like why people wouldn't like things, but I personally really like them. Like I
really like season 6.
I really
and season 7 and season 8.
Season 8 is probably my favorite season of the show.
Oh my god,
I think season 8 is
good.
awesome. I like.
You know what rustles my jimmies?
What?
I hate that Cartoon Network keeps saying there are 10 seasons.
Oh my god, I can't.
That's
so
annoying.
My god.
I'm at a point where even I like am confused about like when season 9 started, because like I they just keep. Oh my god.
They kept changing it.
Exactly.
They kept changing what season started to end.
Oh, did you help Tree Trunks?
Is that... Wait.
That's
not her voice. That's not her... I'm so mad at
That's a young...
Just a while ago, I was like praising them for like, oh, I'm so happy they have the voice actors, and now all I hear are non-voice actors.
Yeah, they got Tom Kenny. I think that's it. And maybe Jake? I don't know if Jake talks in this.
No, he did. Yeah, they definitely had John DiMaggio.
They could have gotten a better Tree Trunks.
He has to talk at an important time, and we're not getting anywhere important because I'm not finding the right caves to bust open.
We should get the guide.
We have the guide. Even that's not enough. See, this is why I stopped playing. The game wasn't interesting enough for me to like want to know where. Did you play the other ones, or are you just like?
I played the Ice Cream Electric Steel or Garbage like when it came out. So it was a long time ago. I don't remember. I don't.
Did you play Finn and Jake Investigations? I think that game is adorable.
Finn and Jake Investigations I played on the channel. I recorded it.
I remember that. I did watch that. Yeah, I love that game. I don't know. I
don't think I've seen like anything of that game.
That game is adorable. Like it's. I mean, like the fights are bad kind of because you literally can't lose. But like other than that, like you don't play for the fights. You play.
The fights are just sort of shoehorned in, and it's weird. But like the rest of the game's good.
The most recent one was pretty fun, but it was really short. and it had like.
I haven't played that yet, and I really want to get it, but I don't have enough money to afford it.
No, their most recent one was good, and Jake farts in it like 3 times, so I would recommend it.
Of course you would. Of course you would. Shadow.
That's not who I am. I'm Shiloh.
Oh yeah, you're Shiloh. Well, you also said you're not Shiloh, but you are.
No, Shiloh's something different.
Yep.
God, I want to talk about that forever. That stream was so fun.
There was one time in Fin and Jake Investigations where Jake like has to fart into a bag, and that's how you solve a puzzle.
3 times.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah,
played
and-
the game and I was so sad. To me, it was too short. But
Wait,
When
you
I
said
was-
Fin and Jake
when I was-
Investigations was too short?
to me,
That was a long game, like longer than the
I
other
expected
ones.
it to be longer. I was so excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm lost here.
You can also
anyway,
you can store more than one dynamite guy in your bag.
I
Apparently.
can more than one.
It does say 1 on the thumbnail there, so...
Oh,
Dude,
I'm watching a video right now. I'm trying to see
Oh,
where.
you're right.
dude, this would have made it so much easier for you. Just farm like 10
Well, the
of these
game could have
guys.
told us that.
I mean, it kind of did by putting a number on it, because why would there be a number if you could only have 1?
But you should make it more obvious.
no, this is my fault. I guess.
People told me if my tattoo ever got itchy, I would have to slap it and not scratch it. I'm like, you want me to slap him? I literally never did. I just ignored the itches.
I mean, he'd be okay with it. He's like squishy.
He's squishy, yeah.
Dogs
Yes.
like being scratched, don't they?
No, not scratch though. I'm not supposed to scratch. I'm supposed to slap him. Like,
Okay. Oh, because it's a tattoo. Because you're not supposed to scratch a tattoo. Is that something?
when it's like a fresh. Oh, I guess 9 is
I think 9 is the limit. Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna try one more time.
Seriously, tattoos
Yeah.
are horrifying because not only like when you go in and you have to sign like a thing, and you basically have to go through a questionnaire, and it's like, press accept if you are okay with the following. You may internally bleed. Your arm may fall off. You
Oh
may
my God.
suffer a panic attack. You may like all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm okay with it. Like I was just
It's for Jake. You got to do it.
yeah, exactly. But like I was terrified, and but basically after the aftercare of a tattoo, the first like 5 days are really really important because if you don't take care of it properly, ink can like kind of like fall out or like it can get messed up forever. And I'm like, okay, how do I take care of this properly? And every website's something different. It's like 10 ways you're ruining your new tattoo. Do you like breathing oxygen? Well, guess what? Your new tattoo is being ruined. And I'm like, what? But no,
He's looking great now.
he's looking great.
Well, does it make a difference that it's like colored in too?
It makes it. You have to be even more careful with color because
Yeah.
it's basically like you need to make sure that the color stays vibrant. You don't pull any of it out. You don't sleep on it. All this stuff, and you have to wash it with very 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 specific things, non-scented soaps, and then like this specific ointment thing because there's so many ointments that are like, don't do this, it will ruin it. And I'm like, oh my god. But
How did you not sleep on it?
I just slept on. I always sleep on my side anyway, so I slept on my left arm basically. It was
Usually
awkward.
I toss and turn when I
Yeah,
sleep.
amazingly I didn't. It's okay. That's a good point. I usually always toss and turn. Like when I wake up, my covers are like thrown across the room, and there's just like dead bodies everywhere. Like I went like on a battlefield when I'm sleeping. But like somehow like him on my arm and me wanting to not ruin him like just made my sleeping body at peace. This is amazing.
Your subconscious was like, oh my god, don't ruin it.
No,
don't ruin
seriously,
it.
I woke up like in the same position I slept with, which like never happens. Oh look, it's the cave. Is that the secret cave you need?
It's a secret cave for sure.
That is. I'm pulling up. I'm trying to get a picture. It's on the map where the bridge is in that area. The cave is like under that bridge somewhere.
Oh, this is a big cave though. Hit the
Oh, puzzles!
This is a new puzzle. I'm gonna do something here.
Did that work? Did that?
I don't think
oh,
they should move the camera. So
No, go
much,
back.
so
Hit that
dizzy.
again. Hit that again. There you go.
Yes, thank you. As
Nice.
to finish my thought from earlier, at the part in Fin Jake Investigations where Jake has to fart into a bag to solve a puzzle. Like, I was playing that with my friend Trixie Pasta, and I was like, I was going to because it reminded me. I was going to tell him, "Hey, have you ever heard of this Jake Fardanon guy?" And like at the time, I didn't know that it was you, Chan. Of course,
Right.
that was like a while ago. I didn't actually bring it up because I think I got distracted by something else. But that would have been funny if I had like explained it, and then now you're in the video.
It's just like
Hey!
there was a point where you were. I think it was you or someone wanted to interview me. They're like, "Do you think they would want to do an interview?" And I was like, "I don't know," because this is before you. It was wild to try to be a separate person. It was wild. Oh, you need that heart container. You'll get a new heart. You only need one more. You better solve this puzzle.
But there's only 2 things to hit.
There's 3 things to
or
hit.
3. Let's do this in the next episode. This recording has gone on for a while. It's been 25 minutes.
Alright.
Yeah.